just not going to be good for your old vagina. It's not going to be good, okay? Hi guys. Today I'm going to be talking periods and particularly menstrual cups. I'm going to be talking you through my personal pros and cons for using a menstrual cup. I've used a menstrual cup for the past year and a half, maybe a little bit longer now, maybe 2 years. And I absolutely love it. Just spoiler alert, I love it. But I know there are some concerns and some pros and some cons, and I want to talk you through my personal experience. I'm going to start out with the pros. Here I've got a lunette cup. It looks like this. It comes in a little cute bag like this. And this will last me potentially up to 8 years. Just this is the waste that it'll be producing at the end. Tampons, however, as we all know, are so wasteful. There's so much plastic packaging. And even in the tampons, you know, you get the applicator tampons, which have plastic packaging around them. But even with the non-applicator tampons, there's plastic in the actual tampon itself. It's not just cotton. And so tampons can take actually up to 5 years to degrade. Degrade? Is that a word? Disintegrate? You know what I mean? Whereas this is a one-time purchase. Don't have to be purchasing this every month. Just remember to take it out with you around your period. And that is all that you're going to be needing for the next 5, 6, 7 years. You know, it's crazy the difference in the amount of waste that you're going to be producing using one of these versus using tampons and pads. Not only that, but menstrual cups are usually made of medical grade silicone, which is actually recyclable at the end. So once you've had your time with one of these bad boys, you can go and recycle it, which is insane. Number 2, not only will you be polluting the environment less with your plastic packaging, but you're going to be polluting your body a lot less, because tampons contain a lot of nasty chemicals that shouldn't be going into our systems anyhow. And normal tampons that you get from the shops are full of these chemicals, messing with your natural pH system, which is just not going to be good for your old vagina. It's not going to be good, okay? I know for me personally, I used to have yeast infections all the time when I was using tampons. I don't think I've had a single yeast infection since using a menstrual cup. This has changed the way my vagina works, which is great. It's something that I never knew was going to be affecting anything down there. I didn't think tampons were affecting me negatively until I stopped using them. And not only do those chemicals go into your body, but when you flush the tampon down the toilet or put it in the bin, shouldn't be flushing tampons down the toilet. I've only recently learned that, but that's something I also never knew. Those chemicals then go into the seas and pollute the environment as well. Number 3 on the pros, you feel a lot cleaner using a menstrual cup because it's not soaking anything up. It's not soaking anything that it shouldn't be soaking up. You know, all of those natural chemicals and stuff that you've got in your body, they're there for a reason, and for a tampon to be soaking it up is not going to be healthy. There's a lot less odour because it's just silicone. It's so easy to clean. And honestly, just using one of these feels a lot more natural for your body. Number 4 is these things are really damn comfortable once you learn how to do them. Once you learn how to insert it properly, which takes a while. I'll get onto that in the cons section. But once you've figured it out and you've found the cup that will work for you, these are way more comfortable than any tampons I've ever tried. I literally forget that it's inside, and actually it's kind of fine to forget because there's hardly any chance that you're going to be getting a toxic shock syndrome from one of these. I know tampons, really, really easy to be developing toxic shock. Menstrual cups are amazing for this. You can keep it in for up to 12 hours. You could probably keep it in for more, wouldn't recommend, But if your flow is light, 12 hours, and you can keep one of these in, which is actually my 5th point, is that you can leave the house in the morning, and then if you have a light to medium flow, you could leave it in all day for 12 hours until you get home in the evening. And so the thought of like changing one of these in a public toilet doesn't really necessarily have to be a problem if you have a light to medium flow. I have a heavy flow, so I have to change mine because I got the copper coil. My flow wasn't heavy before I got the copper coil, but now it's much heavier. So it does mean I have to change this regularly throughout the day, but honestly, it's so easy. If you're in a toilet without a washing up sink, then you just take in a water bottle and you rinse it out in the toilet. It's honestly really not that difficult. I've had one accident with this in a public toilet, which maybe I'll do a story time on because horrific. Murder scene on the floor, not good. But other than that, it's been no drama. Last thing is, you can actually get menstrual cups that are suitable for having in when you're having sex. So if you're on your period and you want to have sex, there's certain menstrual cups out there that are good for that. I haven't tried them, but I would think that's probably quite a big plus for a lot of people. On to the cons. I have 2 of these menstrual cups here. The Lunette, which is my fave, that's the one I use every month. And the menstrual cup, and the moon cup, which is actually, I think, maybe the first brand, or certainly the most popular brand. It's the one I heard of first anyway. The thing is, one of the cons is that you're going to have to try a few. Maybe you'll find your favourite one straight away, and lucky you, but a lot of people have to go through quite a few menstrual cups before they find the one that is their ideal, the one that works for them the best. I luckily had to go through one. I'm quite happy with my Lunette. I probably think I could try a few and find one that works even better for me, just because sometimes I do leak with this, not majorly, but just a little bit. It's no problem though, like I can cope with that. But this one just didn't work so well for me. I think maybe because the rim is a lot thicker. The silicone is a lot thicker, and I just found it hard to pop it open inside of myself. Everybody's different. Everybody's anatomy is different. You might love this one, and you might hate the Lunette. It's difficult to tell, but I would say that's one of the cons, is the outright expense can be quite expensive, because if you buy one and it doesn't work, you're going to have to buy another one and maybe another one, and that's 20, 40, 50, however much. However many pounds or dollars. But you have to think in the long term, financially, it's going to be way better for you to be able to find a menstrual cup that works for you and stick with it, rather than keep buying tampons for the rest of your menstrual years.